much more pleasant way to travel. Let's turn the crater upside down and get the answers.
So, what do we do?
Our target is an outlaw named Viper. The two outlaws I shadowed mentioned him. And if I'm not mistaken, he's the one Skibor got the bomb from. I'll take the north of the city, you take the south. Objections?
No. Let's find this guy.
But don't go talking to just any random nobody. You need to specifically target people who have a lot of contact with others. Start with a gate guard. If you get to him before I do, put him through the ringer. You can do that without me. Everything will become clear soon. I can feel it.
I'm looking for Viper.
He expecting you?
Nope. Now where is he?
No fucking clue. Doesn't show his face out here much these days. But you're better off not finding him. He's a character. Really in a class of his own.
Come on, man, leave me alone. Well,
Hey, not so fast.
again.
The deal was I let you in once. That's it. One time only. So scram!
Do nothing.
Buddy, you aren't allowed to be here. Fuck off!
Where can I find Viper?
You're barking up the wrong tree. Hector doesn't want him around here. Try the lower districts.
Apparently there's a bunch of them hiding in the mountains.
The shit. Never seen that before.
Yeah, go on, get out.
Damn. Is that right?
He's been staring at me for a while.
It's a mess.
If you say so.
That's the kind of thing.
I'm not convinced.
It makes me feel really bad.
Not again.
We should clean up our own house first.
Can you tell me where to find Viper?
Viper? Can't say I know him.
Right. How much?
You deaf? I said I don't know him. All I got is some hooch. You want?
Nothing. Again. That bastard is difficult to find. Somebody must know something. I'm looking for an outlaw. Goes by the name of Viper.
I don't really know him. I've only met him briefly. I had an audience with Baxter. Viper arrived shortly after me, but left again almost immediately. I haven't seen him around since. But this place is such a maze that it's easy to miss people. Sorry I couldn't be any more help to you.
Well, thanks for the information anyway.
Don't go pilfering anything. So, what can I do for you today?
Hey, mister, you looking for someone?
Aren't you up a little late for a kid?
No fair! Answer my question first!
How do you even know I'm looking for someone?
None of your beeswax, but I'll help you find him for 1,000 shiny ones!
All right, now start talking, kid.
Oof, I can't carry this much.
You wanted 1,000 shards, you got 1,000 shards.
You're a big old stupid head. They're way too heavy. I don't want him anymore.
So, you gonna help me anyway?
Yeah, okay. My daddy knows the guy you're looking for.
Does your daddy have a name?
He does, but you gotta guess it. It's no fun if you don't guess.
Okay, give me a clue.
He's the most important man in the whole crater.
Baxter is your daddy?
Not him. My daddy makes sure no one goes thirsty.
You're talking about Mick, the Inkeeper.
Bingo! Hey, you're smarter than you look.
Your dad said he doesn't know the guy I'm looking for.
Oh, you would say that.
Okay, I'll ask him again.
Don't tell him I snitched. He'd get angry.
You got my word.
I gotta go now. See you around somewhere, maybe.
I don't believe it.
Never trusted her.
Just sleep on it for one more night.
The North is lost.
Bullshit. You know who Viper is.
How? How do you know? God damn it. That little hussy's running her mouth again, ain't she?
That's none of your business.
There ain't nothing but trouble with that one. I swear.
Lay a hand on her, and you'll be in much bigger trouble.
All right, relax. I ain't gonna hurt her. It's just that if certain things reach the wrong people, my ass is grass, you know? Then there won't be no one around to take care of her. But that's my problem. We're talking about Viper. I do some work for him, delivering some stuff now and again, little jobs here and there, nothing major.
Was that so hard? Why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
'Cause you piss him off and he won't let you forget it. Ever. That's why. I ain't so comfortable with this. What do you want from him?
I want to meet him. Can you arrange that?
You sure are demanding, fella. He's gonna ask questions. What do I tell him when he asks why you want to meet?
We have a mutual friend, Skibor.
All right, fine. I'll tell him. Wait till tomorrow night. I'll let you know if the meeting's still on.
Not my problem.
What's the kind of thing?
You better be quiet.
Substances are dangerous. Elex is just as bad for your body as chems and other alien substances. Why not enjoy some?
The North is lost.
Come on.
A chance still away from
Too much.
This is Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit.
Whatever.
I'll take that much or so. My head.
What the hell?
Finally. A bit of peace and quiet.
Weird.
Aren't you making this a little too easy?
If you say so.
So, did you set up the meeting with Viper?
Your internal clock is off. You're too early.
It had to happen. No point dwelling on it.
Just sleep on it for one more night.
Still just as many of those cutthroats.
Shit. Ugh, my head. The infection. I'd already forgotten about it again. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me. Exceptional.
This war is right on our door.
Some of these creatures are a real
Does that make any
nuisance.
sense?
So, did you set up the meeting with Viper?
Yeah, and I hope you know what you're in for. Come on, I'll take you to him.
He's
You're
been
a real
staring at me
weirdo,
for
you
a
know.
while.
I met body bags chattier than you.
If you say so.
We all got problems. Something tells me
just don't
I
feel
wouldn't want
like
to deal
that.
with yours.
How much farther is it?
Not much. Almost there. We're here. That guy over there is one of Viper's boys. His boss can't be far away. I'd come with you, but...
I'll handle it. You head on home.
Yeah, I'll do that. Good luck, pal.
Ah, there you are. You're the VIP Viper's been waiting for. Can't you see I'm busy?
There you are. Come on in.
Don't be scared. Come here. So, you're the other one.
The other one what?
There was an Alb in here earlier. Said his name was Zarik. He was a little too nosy for my liking.
What'd you do to him?
Nothing. He's okay. We got off on the wrong foot, but I won't hold it against you. Besides, this place doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
What's your point?
I get it. Give me a sec. I don't need you anymore. Go wait outside.
You got it, boss.
You know, I normally have a stake in everything. Goods, services, you name it. But I've been trying to expand lately, and I'm losing business partners left and right. It was all so promising when I started. But here I go, getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning. You're here for Skibor, just like your pale-faced friend. Or should I say, ex-friend. That rat left for the depot when I fed him a few lies. What a shame. One leaves you in the lurch, and the other blows himself up.
You know about that?
Of course, and I owe you my thanks for that. If it wasn't for you, that idiot Howler would have ruined everything. In case you don't remember, he was looking to relieve you and Skibor of your shards. It's a good thing you didn't get pulled into his game. Skibor never would have succeeded.
I think you're being a little too free with the info here.
You should know the truth. Doesn't matter anyway. You can't prevent the attack now. So there's no need to keep up the charade.
So you and Skibor were partners?
We weren't partners, but he was a useful tool for me. But first things first. When Skibor first arrived in the crater, I couldn't tell the difference between him and the rest of the scum. He was just an average-looking guy. But this average-looking guy was buying Elex left and right, so I knew something was fishy. So I wanted to know two things from him. Where did he get the shards to pay for the Elex, and why didn't I ever see him use it? He's made full use of everything else. Everything was a rush for him. Didn't matter if it was alcohol or women. He had no control. He wasn't telling me anything, so I just pumped him full of chems. He was singing like a canary then. And you wouldn't believe what he told me. An Alb Agent disguised as a human? Genius. Then I got an idea. All I needed for it was a bomb. A human bomb.
So the attack on the Albs was all your idea?
Of course. Those fireworks were supposed to catapult me to the top. It just didn't pan out that way, as you can tell.
How'd you make Skibor into a bomb?
It was easy. Getting him sedated was a cinch. Then I sliced him open and wired him up. And it was all thanks to my homemade cocktail of chems. He had no side effects. Well, except for the odd stomach ache. Albs are tough, man. Same goes for a fucked up Alb.
How'd you know when he was gonna leave?
I knew his routine. At least I thought I did. I gave him double the Elex and hoped he would deliver the stuff to his client. But that son of a bitch didn't move. He couldn't get enough of the stuff. And I didn't have any more to give him. I mean, imagine the situation. He could have gone off if he'd farted and taken half the crater with him. Even though the detonator was only supposed to react to a high concentration of Elex, I wasn't sure exactly what would happen. And neither Baxter nor Hector would have found it funny to have their huts torn out from straight under their asses. Luckily, you came along and made everything better.
You're pretty calm for a guy who almost started a war.
Everyone knows it's not us that has the Alb's attention. It's those stupid purple bugs. Besides, the clerics were the ones who were supposed to be the whipping boys. All I had to do was set Skibor on them. It was a simple trade. Their metal for Elex. That was the deal. But Skibor didn't know it'd be the last deal he ever made. So, this brings up a question. How'd you find out about me?
You didn't cover your tracks as well as you thought.
Well, that won't happen a second time. What if I were to offer you a job, huh? You come work for me? What do you say?
I don't work with or for people like you.
You know what? That's exactly the kind of answer I'd expect from you. I just can't work with anyone who knows more than I do. And what you know is enough to get me killed.
It was a mistake sending your guards outside.
Mistake? That's just the way I want it. The less they know, the better. But since you seem to miss them, I'll bring them back. Tell Skibor I say hello. Shit! What was that?
Here we go! Did he get you?
Where did you come from?
You didn't think I would abandon you, did you?
No, Good to see you.
Don't mention it. Let's get the fuck out of here before people start asking too many questions. I had the dubious fortune to track this guy down before you did. He distrusted me from the outset. That gave him an advantage, so I had to take action.
You mean you played dumb?
I must have been convincing. His henchmen didn't follow me.
Good thing you took them out.
I wasn't sure you could handle them all, so why take a risk? Let's sum up the results one last time. We'll go up there, have some peace and quiet. Okay, out with it. What did you learn?
Skibor's only partly to blame. The Elex became his undoing.
How so? His consumption was limited to a minimum.
He was supposed to get it for someone. The Outlaw took advantage of that and turned it into a bomb.
What? You know what that means. It's not over yet.
What are you talking about?
Listen, Alexander Azox long suspected that Commander Irissa is taking more Elex than allowed. It was my job to find out if his theory was true. You remember our meeting at the Collector's? I was looking for a middleman there. I had no idea that Skibor had taken on that role himself. The Commander is a security risk.
What's the problem? Let her consume as much Elex as she wants.
You've seen what that leads to. A dead agent, a destroyed silo. Shall I go on?
All right, now what?
I don't know the reasons for Irissa's behavior, but I've learned that it's better to find out before jumping to any conclusions. Except, I'm no longer the right man for the job. You've shown me what it is to be efficient, what it means to make your own decisions. I can't just return to the depot and keep on like before. I want to understand how the world works. To do that, I have to turn my back on the directive. I have to leave the Albs.
Azok's not gonna like this.
I don't care. The fact that you're going to tell him that to his face more than makes up for it.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'll do what you did. Disappear into exile for a while. But if you want to do me one last favor, cut the commander some slack. I know you two didn't get along, but we owe her a lot.
I'll think about it.
As a start? Who knows, you might even be able to open her eyes. As I don't understand much about saying goodbye, I won't even try.
All right. Take care of yourself, Zarik.
I will. But go now. The depot is waiting. Oh, and Jax.
Yeah?
Thanks.
You're back. Good. I assume you have nothing to report?
Wrong. But it's better if I tell you the rest without your guards here.
Excuse me. I must have misheard you.
Trust me, I'm doing you a favor.
Okay, if it's that important to you. Leave us alone!
Yes, Commander.
Alright, explain. Are the clerics responsible for the attack?
Not the clerics. The Outlaws. One of them, at least.
What are you talking about? Skibor would never have gotten involved with them.
Not willingly, no. But he was being used and they made him into a living bomb. And it's all thanks to you.
How dare you? You're standing in front of a commander of the Albs.
Spare me the theatrics. I want to help you.
Help me? Nobody can help me.
I can try. But you need to be honest for once.
All right, fine. No more lies. Skibor had to supply me with Elex. I couldn't think of another way out. You can't imagine what it's like. All I do, every day, all day, is pass down judgments. Every one means a death. And the bodies pile up and up. The lifeless faces blur together. But I do it. And I deal with it, and I make more hard decisions, and I always put efficiency first. I always promote our vision. And I use Elex to help me forget. To blunt these emotions and leave me cold. But the normal ration's not enough. Skibor understood that. More than anybody else. But now you're here. And holding up the mirror to me. I've just made everything worse. There's no future for me.
Who says your future lies with the Albs? You could work for the clerics.
Me? For the clerics? Huh. They would never.
Refuse a helping hand? Correct.
You're hard to understand. Why are you doing this? Why are you helping me?
I promised a friend.
A friend? Who?
Zarik.
Zarik? Did I hear you right? I thought he hated you. In fact, your dislike of each other is the reason you were sent off together. As a distraction to stop attention landing on me. Guess I failed at that too. Where is he anyway?
He's not coming back. And neither should you. Now don't make me ask you again. Go to the clerics. If Hagen digs his heels in, tell him I sent you. He owes me a favor.
Right away. I just have to pack up my kit. My final order is, report to Azok. It's up to him to officially close this investigation. Tell him about my misconduct. Maybe it'll help him to appoint a more capable successor. Oh, and Jax.
Thank me another time.
So long.
The attack on the silo has been cleared up.
I expected a report from my personal agent. Where's Zarik?
Dead.
And the circumstances of his death?
I'd need more time.
No need. Let's get back to the attack. Summarize the facts. Focus on information about the Initiator and possible accomplices. The Initiator first. Who was it?
An outlaw. He was pursuing his own agenda.
His status?
Eliminated.
Good. Any retaliatory measures will be taken in due course. Now the accomplices. Who was involved and in what capacity?
Skibor was a victim of circumstance. His cover was blown in the crater and they made him into a living bomb.
How did he get exposed?
It was Irissa's fault. She used him to get herself some Elex.
I feared for some time she was abusing her post. Now I'm sure. All told, we are down in Elex Silo, a scout and a commander. Under these circumstances, I'm counting on you rejoining us. I'm in desperate need of a replacement for Zarik. Think it over. Being with the Albs is your destiny.
I want to join you.
Given your past, I need to know you're serious. Becoming an Alb again means complying with the directive. And it means you can't join another faction.
I still need to think about it.
Do that.